As we move gracefully through the chapters of life, our style often evolves with us. But sometimes, without noticing, we hold on to hairstyles that might not be doing our beautiful features any favors anymore. It's not about chasing youth. It's about finding freshness, softness, and confidence in the reflection we see every morning. In today's video, we're talking about something that transforms your entire look instantly: your hair. I'll walk you through 5 outdated hairstyles that tend to make women look older than they truly are, along with modern, flattering alternatives that bring out your glow and natural beauty. These changes aren't about following trends. They're about discovering what complements the woman you are today: elegant, wise, and radiant. So get comfortable, maybe with your favorite cup of tea, and let's rediscover your timeless charm, one hairstyle at a time. The over-teased crown and heavy backcomb. There was a time when volume was everything. The teased crown, that stiffly sprayed look with endless backcombing, once symbolized glamour. But today, it can unintentionally add years by creating a dated silhouette. The reason? It lifts hair unnaturally high at the crown while flattening the rest, casting shadows on the face, and making hair look dry and overstyled. Instead of youthful lift, it often gives a helmet-like appearance. A modern alternative keeps the volume but loses the stiffness. Think soft, natural lift at the roots with smooth layering around the crown and temples. Ask your stylist for long, blended layers and gently rounded volume created with a large barrel brush or lightweight mousse. The goal isn't height, it's movement. When your hair moves, it feels alive, youthful, and effortlessly elegant. Experiment with subtle texture too. A soft wave or loose curl adds modernity while maintaining body. Avoid heavy sprays that freeze your hair in place. Use a flexible hold spray or lightweight texturizer, so your hair bounces naturally when you turn your head. This shift is more than visual, it's emotional. A softer crown opens up the face, highlights your bone structure, and brings gentle energy instead of rigidity. You'll find that people notice not your hair, but you, your eyes, your smile, your grace. It's amazing how one small change in texture can rewrite your presence. So say goodbye to the teased crown of the past and hello to your most natural lift. One that feels as youthful as your spirit. The harsh, one-length bob. A blunt, chin-length bob can look striking on some, but for many mature women, it ends up emphasizing jawlines and neck areas rather than softening them. The sharp, one-length cut lacks movement, which can make the face appear longer and more severe. Over time, that rigid line signals an older aesthetic, and it hides the delicacy that soft layers can bring. What works beautifully instead is a softly layered bob that moves with you. Ask for gentle graduation, slightly shorter in the back, flowing longer toward the front. This creates a natural lift that subtly frames the face while offering graceful fluidity. If you add light face framing pieces or blended bangs, they draw attention upward to your eyes and cheekbones, balancing your profile with softness. Texture makes all the difference here. Even a bit of wave or tassel adds a lived-in, vibrant finish that says effortless. Try products that enhance touchable movement, a smoothing cream for polish, or a light curl-enhancing spray if your hair has natural wave. The goal is to avoid stiffness. Instead, invite light, reflection, and motion. A modern bob feels timeless because it highlights individuality. Whether you prefer to wear it tucked behind one ear, styled sleek, or with casual bends, the cut should express freedom rather than formality. When your hairstyle flows naturally with your personality, it reads as vitality, not youth forced but confidence lived. By softening that hard bob line, you'll notice how your face instantly looks more open, your neck more graceful, and your overall style refreshingly current, yet classic. The long, heavy hair that drags you down. Long hair can be stunning, but as we age, its weight can start working against us. When hair falls in one heavy sheet, it can pull facial features downward, exaggerating tiredness or sagging around the jawline. Over time, the ends can also lose their shine, making the length feel more burden than beauty. Instead of saying farewell to your length entirely, think about reshaping it. Add layers, not drastic ones, but gentle, cascading movement that removes heaviness while keeping the overall length you love. The key is flow. Long, face-framing layers open up your expression while keeping that sophisticated length you feel connected to. Soft waves, curtain bangs, or subtle highlights can bring dimension back into your hair. These elements catch light and bring your face alive again. If your hair is naturally straight, a simple bend from a curling wand at midshaft gives just enough vitality without losing elegance. Modern long hair feels lighter, airier, and full of life. Don't fear trimming a few inches if your ends feel dry. Sometimes just that small adjustment revives everything. Healthy movement always looks younger than lifeless length. When your hair reflects light, frames your face, and moves freely with you, it doesn't just look younger, it feels younger. And that feeling radiates from within. The short, boxy cut with no texture. A short haircut can be liberating, but when it's overly geometric or boxy, it can harden the face. Many short styles from decades past were cut with blunt edges and stiff shapes meant to hold style. Unfortunately, that lack of flexibility often reads as harshness today. The modern short cut embraces softness, texture, and play. Instead of a perfect shape, aim for a lived-in silhouette, feathered ends, tousled layers, and airy volume. Think of it as movement within structure. Ask your stylist for piecewise layers that frame your cheekbones, not carve around them. The length can stay short, but the vibe becomes flowing, intuitive, and modern. Adding a bit of asymmetry can also create interest. A slightly longer side, a wispy fringe, or softly stacked back revives weightless youthfulness. Style it using your hands rather than combs. Finger tousling gives the impression of vitality and spontaneity. A short textured cut radiates confidence and self-acceptance. It doesn't try too hard. It whispers, "I know who I am." A statement more ageless than any trend. And because short hair draws attention to the eyes and smile, your expressions become the focus, not the haircut itself. So retire that boxy rigid crop and let your hair be free again, textured, expressive, and alive just like you. The helmet-like layered cut from the past. The final outdated look that tends to age even the most radiant women is the stiff, overly styled layered cut. The one that holds its shape no matter the weather. You know the type. Rounded layers sprayed into position, not a strand daring to move. While it once symbolized elegance, it now feels more museum piece than modern classic. The beauty of layering remains essential, but how we layer has changed. Today's layering is fluid, invisible, and blended seamlessly. It doesn't sculpt the hair into a fixed shape. It enhances natural texture and creates effortless transitions from crown to ends. This makes your hair appear fuller, softer, and more dimensional. For a modern take, ask your stylist for invisible layers. These are internal cuts that remove weight, but keep a smooth appearance on the surface. Pair that with a side-swept fringe or gentle wave for an easy, natural flow. Styling should feel like a light breeze, a volumizing mousse, a touch of serum, a bit of tousling with your fingers. Nothing forced. The result is movement that feels real. You'll notice how much more youthful the motion feels compared to stiff shaping. It's not about perfection, it's about balance, energy, and authenticity. A softer, natural layered look lets you step forward as yourself. Timeless, beautifully human, and gracefully in tune with the present moment. Final thoughts. Sometimes, all it takes is a gentle shift, a little lightness here, a touch of softness there, to completely transform how you feel about yourself in the mirror. Every decade of your life has its own kind of beauty, and your hair can be a reflection of that. Free, radiant, and full of grace. When you let go of outdated habits and embrace movement, softness, and individuality, you don't just update your hairstyle. You rediscover your energy, your glow, and your quiet confidence. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to subscribe to Timeless Wisdom Path.